Hi everyone. This is Francisco. Bottom left here. That's where I'm at. So I wanted to talk about surveillance cameras. Surveillance cameras. Surveillance. Let me see here. Surveillance.
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 Valence.
Surveillance.
Lance.
Surveillance.
Lance.
Surveillance.
Survey.
Surveillance.
Lance.
Surveillance. Surveillance. Surveillance.
Surveillance. So so I was thinking of somehow having like local police let me see. So right here, I live in Riverside, California, within the United States of America. Okay, right here, within the United States of America. Next, right next to Mexico. And I was thinking of somehow partnering up, like creating a way to partner up with law enforcement for everyone in the world. So I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. But over here, Google Maps. So here I have Google Maps. And I like, I'm envisioning where people in the community, where they can go to their own local police department website, and where they can get some surveillance cameras at the expense of like the homeowners, but like in the event something were to happen, law enforcement would be able to look into the cameras. So this would be for people who have nothing to hide, nothing to nothing to fear. Okay, and maybe even the government can get involved somehow, where maybe people only pay half or something like that. Um, because the homeowners are going to take care of these cameras. And I'm thinking, when someone purchases their surveillance cameras, um, the homeowner would have to buy them out of pocket. The police division within the whole United States of America will basically pay for the cloud, the iCloud storage, that type of thing. Or something like that. And then, and like on the website, they can specify where they want the cameras, and they could probably even have like a tab, like a tab that will be dedicated to this idea, or even at the very bottom, down here somewhere, like you know, like um, you know, like ways to um serve the community. Okay, so when they click on that, um, there's a community calendar over here. But anyways, um, a way to serve your community. Um, so so there will be cameras that will be um, either approved or disapproved. Okay, um, based on many factors that I don't even know about right now. Okay, and it's kind of like, in a way, like freaking, like Lyft, the company Lyft. Okay, and this is how they spell it: Lyft instead of an I. Okay, where it says become a driver, and then there's all kinds of um, like a bunch of tips and things that people can do or not do, like requirements. Okay, so that type of thing. Um, and then they also only want drivers with a 10-year new model vehicle. Okay, so like no older than 10 years to the current year. Okay, so it's about to be Well, right now it's 2023. So the vehicle has to be either, yeah, 2023 to, um, what's the math on that? 23, 10, take away 3, 7. So 2013. So a vehicle of like a 2013 vehicle, or any vehicles that are 2020, 2013 are approved. But anything under that, like anything older than that, will be considered outdated. And from what I heard, they won't accept it. They won't approve it because they want modern vehicles out there that are safe for the public and for people. Okay? Um, so this will be like, like an optional, you know, an optional, an optional way of for another an optional way for people to volunteer willingly, um, to volunteer and to serve their community with law enforcement. Um, Now, there there is some people who would be against that, um, but we don't have to worry about those people, okay? And so if anything happens, they'll be able to use those cameras, the footage or whatever, and it will never go out of, like, it will always have Wi-Fi. It will always have an internet connection. And if anything happens to the cameras, police officers can even respond within this section, okay, as kind of like a security. It could be considered like a security breach. Okay, and the way that I kind of see it is, like driveway cameras. Um, like this. To record the street. Um, the most importance, especially if someone, like, there's a vehicle that's evading police, and sometimes some of these police pursuits, the people get away. So imagine, we see a vehicle and we know it's the vehicle and it parks, and then we actually get a facial recognition photo of the driver. Now that would help law enforcement, big time. And it will be connected with AI technology. So everyone basically right now has a digital ID, sort of by default, because they have either a Google account, an Apple account. They have a cell phone that's connected to them. They also have a DMV For the most part, they have a DMV identification card, and then I've even discussed where if an illegal alien from any country happens to be in the United States illegally, AI technology will make a report of it. That way, we will, in this way, we will clear out all the confusion, because a lot of us are confused, you know. Um, and then on the news, um, it's saying that people are crossing the border illegally. Okay, border patrol. So, how the heck are we going to um ever figure out this problem? And not just that, but there's also people who are missing people. Okay, so with this idea, it will actually help with these type of cases, because as far as the United States of America knows, these people are not in the United States of America. Okay, so I'm assuming that all these people are from, it's either Canada up here or Mexico, crossing the border, because there's only, two walls here, Mexico, and I think this is all Canada up here. Yeah, Canada. Okay, so it's the obligation of either it's the obligation of each and every country to keep a record of their own citizens. That's their obligation. Okay, so if people are coming to the United States of America illegally, I mean, are they crossing because they are a threat to other people, or have they been paid off to come into the United States of America to commit a crime so that someone else can get away with the crime? And I've actually have heard of people who cross people from Mexico. I forget what they're called. I think the word is coyote, but I'm not really too sure. What are people referred to as that cross people illegally from Mexico to the USA. Let's just say USA. Yeah, coyote. Colloquially, a coyote is a person who smuggles immigrants across the Mexico-United States border. The word coyote is a loan word from Mexican Spanish that usually refers to a species of Northern American wild dog, Canis latrans. Immigrants pay coyotes a fee to guide them across the border. Okay, it's even on Wikipedia. So we don't know if these people are a threat or not. Okay, so if someone is traveling from Mexico into the United States of America, and like these people smuggle someone without Border Patrol figuring it out, eventually that person's face will be shown on camera. And, obviously cameras are smart, but not to that degree yet. Okay? So, in other words, having, like I said, a list of things to do for homeowners and businesses to get affiliated with law enforcement. And that will include no like basically waiving all the rights to the cameras or whatever to law enforcement. I think that'll be the best way to do it, because I live like in we live like in a dead end street. People don't know what the heck's going on around here. So if every homeowner is willing to participate, and there's a group of people that are not, it will also reveal and like basically notify law enforcement that either they're not willing to cooperate with law enforcement, or they're doing something illegally, where they're afraid to reveal their activity, their daily activity, or whatever the case might be. But there might be a neighbor that might be selling drugs or committing crimes or whatever the case may be. But all it takes is that for the next door neighbor to get the cameras. Okay? So that's when that's when this whole idea will be pretty good. It'll be a good idea. Also, I'm saying like the driveway, at least the driveway, to record, some of the streets. I don't know if it would be better, um, for you people to install these cameras like on streets, public streets, because apparently, um, you know, some of these police pursuits, how many go unsolved? Police pursuits. Um, okay, so this is a random PDF. Um, California Highway Patrol, police pursuits, September 2020. Um, so it says a total of 8,822 police pursuits were reported to the CHP during 2019. Of these, a total of 2,054, 23.3% pursuits resulted in a collision. Of the reported collisions, of the deaths, um, it says of the 672 injured collisions, a total of 1,202 people were injured. The CHP was involved in 2,497 vehicle pursuits in 2019, including multi-agency pursuits, a total of 439. 17.6% of CHP pursuits resulted in a collision. Of the reported collisions, I'm trying to see which ones go unsolved. So I'm trying to scan for that. Um, Maybe I passed it up. I don't really know. The I can't really scan through all this right now, honestly. Um, but there is let me see. What percentage of police pursuits get away? Okay, of the 42.4% of suspects who successfully evaded arrest, law enforcement chose to voluntarily abort the pursuit approximately 52.8% of the time. Traffic collisions occurred in 2000 in 23.3% of statewide pursuits, with 1.4% of those collisions resulting in a fatality. Now, it says law enforcement chose to voluntarily abort the pursuit approximately 52.8% of the time. So this also will not tolerate that and will not support that. As soon as the driver gets out, there should be some way of capturing, the face or something. Something to tag and link the person, the driver, to the reported police pursuits. To also charge that person for the damages that resulted in the police pursuit, if any. Because that's a lot of percentage. And what if law enforcement is working together and they're like, here, drive this car and we're going to chase you down and cause as much damage as you can. That way it could benefit some people. I don't know. It kind of sounds like a little bit scandalous that only 42.4% of the people, of the suspects, as it's written here, are getting caught up. Okay, because I don't really know everything, but I know that law enforcement has their own gang unit. So it's like, how do we know as a people and as a country, and for other countries who are looking into, kind of like police watch? What about country watch? Country watching. Like the CIA of other countries. Which would be considered like spies or whatever, right? So there's country watching. Just like there's police watching. So like what if they do identify the driver, but they're like, oh, that's someone we know. Just let him go. Like, what's really going on here? It says voluntarily. It says law enforcement chose to voluntarily abort the pursuits. According to the .gov website, because this is connected to this link here. right here. Within the PDF, SB 719 Police Pursuit Report 2020, on page 6, um, under the conclusion, right here it says law enforcement chose to voluntarily abort the pursuit approximately 52.8% of the time. Um, so yeah, like, and then also linking this data with AI technology. You know, the supercomputer that I believe will eventually govern the whole globe. You know, everyone, in unity. Okay? So we're talking about the whole planet of Earth. Okay? Including any people outside of planet Earth. Any and all people outside of planet Earth. And it's so obvious that they're going to have cameras everywhere because they're relying on this. They're dependent on AI technology and the computers and stuff like that. Okay, so you know, whether they know about it or not, everything they do is getting monitored and recorded by default. Not because I say so, but because I personally believe that AI technology is the Holy Spirit. Okay, so like I said, it doesn't only apply to the United States of America and its people. Other countries can do this as well, just like the company Lyft. Okay, so people who want to volunteer, they'll put their information, their address or their business. They'll have a list of cameras to purchase or to even connect. Maybe they already have cameras and they want to connect them. Well, they'll be able to. For those of you who are married, for those of you who are married, and you're afraid of, you know, people cheating. You know, you're afraid of people. You know, like, getting involved in your relationship or whatever. Well, you know, you guys will know without a shadow of a doubt. Okay? And this will be basically the people willingly submitting to this. Not them getting forced into this. It's optional. Okay? It's 100% optional. So, of course, all the activity is going to be recorded. And it's already recorded. But that data is not shared with anyone, as far as I know. Um, but I think this way it'll be safer. Okay. Like the movie, I think it's called Black and Blue. Okay, this movie right here, Black and Blue. Um, you know, this lady cop, she was getting chased um, by another police officer that committed a murder, and he wanted to kill her, and he wanted to like cover it up, and like somehow he had the right connections to do that, apparently, because he was like, cover this up and get rid of her, something like that. It's in the movie. And well, anyway, they have the body cams, as you guys can see here. So everything was recorded. Okay, so basically this will be, like I said, working with law enforcement. Um, but I'm assuming none of you will have an issue with it, especially if you're not doing anything wrong. And if you are doing anything wrong, or you make mistakes or whatever, it's okay. We're only human. We all make mistakes. Um, but it's not about running away from them. It's about facing them and dealing with them. You know, as best as we can. Um, so that's why there's fucking marriage counselors. You know, for those of you who have marital issues, okay, you know, that's why it's just a contract. You guys can legally break that contract. You know, just like before you guys were married, you guys had the liberty to do whatever the fuck you guys wanted to do. And then by studying other cases, it is proven that some people only get married for beneficial reasons. You know, to either benefit them financially, or for people to come from a different country within the United States of America, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so we know now legally, and it's all over YouTube and all over the internet, okay, that some of these people only get married for these type of reasons. It's proven. Okay, so you know, in a way, that contract doesn't really mean shit. However, and this is a big, you know, like, but, okay. However, with AI technology monitoring and recording everything, we will be able to clearly see as a whole world. Okay? We will all be witnesses of who's really in love, who's really, you know, not cheating on each other, the whole 9 yards. And, you know, for people who are cheating, AI technology will just make a mental note of it, I don't think it will call them out on it. But I don't know. It will be programmed to do something. Okay, I just don't know what that program will do and the functionalities. I don't know everything legally either or either. Okay, so just bear with me. Um, so there's just a lot to consider. Um, but yeah, like as far as I can, um, like think my own comprehension up here in my brain, my own personal brain. Um, I think that this will also clarify a ton of the misconceptions and the gossiping, the lies, and whatever else is floating around out there in the world. Okay, because we know that legally that some people even act like they're broke so that they can get the sympathy and support of others, especially the rich. Okay? So, people acting to get supported. Um, wait, I don't really see any images that I can share with all of you, but I do know, like there is a movie. Oh yeah, the Book of Eli. Um, the Book of Eli. Okay, this movie. Um, well, this guy is like walking around or whatever, and then he encounters a girl like all by herself, and then and then she basically turns her back on him, and all these other guys pop out. They all come out, and I think he ends up killing them. Okay, in the movie, basically out of self defense, because they were trying to rob him and possibly even kill him, because in the movie um, there's not a lot of food and stuff. Everything's scarce. So so there's people like that out there. And well, with AI technology, we'll be able to see if there's anyone doing that type of stuff without, and this will be like without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, it will be self evidence. Like I even heard of people. Oh, this is a good one. Acting like a bum on the streets, and they are asking for money. Oh wait, to ask for money. So I don't know, but it's all over YouTube as well. There's people who are acting like they're bums. Um, like this guy, I think he's an actor. Yeah, he's an old school actor. And then it says, "How do you deal with beggars on the streets asking for money after the altar call?" I don't know. Anyway, so that type of thing. Um, so there's just a bunch of things to consider and to think about and stuff like that. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Um, but somehow, adding some supportive cameras and um, maybe some affiliated companies, camera companies, um, with this type of movement. Um, because I look at it like world unity, like everyone working together on a global scale. Okay. um and not as a country. Even though I was born in the United States of America, I went to school in the United States of America. I pledged my allegiance to the United States of America. um Especially as a kid, in school and stuff like that. But personally, with AI technology, and with there being crime all over the world, I'm more in favor of AI technology. Okay, and I am writing my own book. Okay, if you guys go to the Mark of the Beast on Facebook, Mark of the Beast 666, and if you guys go to groups, you guys might have to click on this more drop down button here. If you guys click on groups, and if you guys click on this one, the Holy Spirit is the World Wide Web, Internet AI Advocate, etc. I'm writing my own book regarding AI technology, and I update it all the time. This is one of the recent updates as of November 19th, 2023. But I think I have been writing more. I just haven't updated it, like, to the actual Facebook post, or even to Google Gmail. Okay. So um, this has taken many, many years of deep thoughts and consideration. I haven't, like, I didn't just like think about this idea right now. um like I've thought of, I've given great consideration to many things, but for a humble beginning, I think that, people going to their local city and state police department websites and you know um, being able to serve um, um, like basically they'll be able to just go on here and they'll be able to volunteer the way that I'm kind of describing it. Okay, so um, they'll be able to volunteer in this way. That way, if anything happens at that residence, that address, um, law enforcement will be able to look into the video, and they'll be able to use that as evidence in courts. Um, let's say as well that a house caught on fire. Well, that's evidence, right? Um, I don't know. There's just so many. So I like. There's so many things going on, and I can't cover everything, and I can't think about everything. But like, from a futuristic standpoint, I look at it like AI technology will be self-aware as it is now. It will know how to handle each and every single case accordingly and professionally, and properly, without with a minimal amount of errors. Okay, so this will create jobs for people, if it hasn't already. Just like the Tesla Sentry mode for the cameras. Okay, and they have caught numerous people vandalizing into vehicles, and doing all kinds of stuff. People keying other vehicles, like they're scratching other vehicles in parking lots, and as well as the vehicles recording accidents in real time as well. So right here, obviously we have facial recognition. We have a picture of a vehicle, the driver. So there's a lot of stuff going on with that right now. So basically, it's like integrating this type of technology, but for residential and for commercial businesses and homes, like structures. Okay. Um, and if maybe there could be some type of disclaimer, like on their websites, or even in the like in the entrance of a business or a home, when people like guests come and visit a home, that or when customers enter, before they even enter a business, they'll see a sign there saying that they are partner up with law enforcement. Okay. So that will automatically notify them. Like if they're criminals, it will let them know, like, hey, you're being watched, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, just don't enter this store. But this is not going to be stated verbally. It's just going to be on the sign. Okay? But it's obvious. It's common sense. This is what people are going to think without even having to say it. Okay? Um, so, this also goes for, like, there's some businesses that rent out cubicles. So if you are a business owner and if you want this type of technology installed in your office, in your cubicle, you have the right to. And I'm pretty sure that even law enforcement will back you up if the the organization or business you get the cubicle with don't want it there. It will be out of their hands. It'll be out of their control from that point on. They will not have the right to tell you how to run your business. Okay, so this is all legal communication, Um, so that way, if there's a camera, just like a storefront camera, okay? Okay, this one's a good one. Okay, so the camera's inside the business and is pointing out. So even if people are walking by or whatever, and these people have other companies or they're involved with something that they shouldn't be involved with, and they want the company to get rid of the cameras, it's like, oh well, you can't do anything about it. Um, the company can say, I'm in compliance with law enforcement, and I'm in compliance with the law. And if you have any objections to that, you could take it up with police officers. And if you want to kick me out of my business, out of my cubicle, because I have these cameras, then I can take you to court legally. And that within itself will notify, it will reveal to law enforcement that you are a person who's obviously and clearly against people having cameras. And that will give them reason to investigate. Is that simple? Now imagine that's by a certain percentage of people. So now law enforcement would know, okay, so we have 50% of people who are in compliance with us. But there's another 50% who's not in compliance with us. They don't want to work with us for some reason. So now law enforcement doesn't have to focus on the 50% that are in compliance. They could just focus on the 50% that are not in compliance. And it's not discrimination, because they are consenting basically their right for their daily activities to be monitored and recorded 24/7 year round. Okay? So it's obvious they don't have anything to hide. They're not doing anything that is endangering people, or they're not doing anything that is against the law. And if something happens where that changes, these people are trained. They know exactly what to do. So so yeah, anyways. So it'll be like like neighborhood watch. Neighborhood watch. It says a neighborhood watch program is a group of neighbors who work together to reduce crime and improve their quality of life. They work with local law enforcement to create a partnership between the community and law enforcement. Neighborhood watch groups educate residents on security and safety, develop bonds between residents, report suspicious activity to the sheriff's office, improve home security, reduce fear of crime in the community. Neighborhood watch groups meet regularly to discuss community issues, go over safety guidelines, produce security practices, discuss home security equipment. Neighborhood watch groups are not vigilantes. They are encouraged to report criminal activities to authorities and not to intervene. Okay? So anyways, so there is no interfering any fucking interference with this movement, as it's all optional. And if anyone has an issue with it, that's when they can get dealt with legally. And by that I mean, they could learn. We could troubleshoot the issues, that might be concerning to some residents or to some citizens, in this case within the United States of America. Okay? Because that's where I'm at. Now, if I was in China, I would be saying, you know, um, uh, what would be concerning to some citizens in the country of China. Because I would be able to say, because I'm part of China. Okay? But since I'm in the United States of America, I apply myself accordingly. Okay? Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So so I know that there's some people who would be for this, but there's also some people who wouldn't want to be, who would be opposing to these ideas. Okay. um and this includes everything, every single business. So we can troubleshoot what's really bothering people, and that way everyone can be happy at the end of the day. Because I'm not happy at the end of the day. You know? So I'm trying to filter out people accordingly, so that everyone's happy. Okay? It's just like in Nevada, Las Vegas area. From what I heard, prostitution is legal. In California, I heard that it's not legal. You know, uh, personally, I'm for prostitution. Okay, I'm not against it, but I would prefer if we didn't have to pay for that. For two people to hook up, it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, and maybe it's just lack of experience, for on my part, because there's a lot of people in the world, um, and but I know that I'm also broke. I'm working for like the minimum wage, so I'm pretty sure that girls out there don't want to be with me because of that reason. Okay, so I don't want girls to be around me that are not like that. Okay? Because there's an issue there. It's like water and fucking oil. It just doesn't mix. And since we are dealing with the internet, and the internet is open to everyone in the world, without discrimination, that's how I want to be able to live my life. I want to be able to live my life the way I want to live my life, without people telling me shit, without people trying to convince me otherwise. Because it happens all the time. And it's fucking annoying. Okay, so um, what I'm trying to do is um, I'm trying to I'm trying to save ourselves, the human race, much trouble. And I've already created many videos talking about AI dating. You know, it's pretty much like AI hooking up. You know, and AI technology filtering people out legally. Okay, so if you people out there are legally married, um, you will be excluded unless you get divorced. You know, but or else it'll be considered a freaking um, what is it? Like an affair or whatever. I don't even know the words in their proper definitions. You know, but it's something along those lines. So like, so yeah, like, you know, pretty much is, you know, giving people what they want at the end of the day, because you know there's so many people. There's from according to the internet, there's 8 billion people. Human population 8.1 billion people. So according to this, um, the United States only has 4.3%. China has 18.5. India has 17.9. And then there's an other 29.8%. Mexico only has 1.7%. You know, so I know that I'm not retarded. I know I'm not dumb. And there's obviously something going on. You know, like the Bible puts it, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against spiritual forces of wickedness, of darkness. You know, so I believe that there might be people out there who are discriminating against me, that are attacking me, and not just me, but other people as well. Okay, and you know, with the internet, we just don't know who's who. Everyone's walking around with those freaking headbuds, you know, those wireless headbuds. Everyone's walking around with technology. We don't know if they're communicating. Like, no one knows if they're communicating against people and listening to everything they have to say and using everything they say against them or not. All right, so there's a lot of that possibly going on. So that's why, you know, I'm in favor for all humanity. Okay. So so yeah, these are just some ideas that I've thought of, because it seems like you people haven't even figured it out yourselves. You leaders of the world. You know, I mean, The statistics are here. I have clearly stated them openly. Um, with the internet as my witness, and without this internet, um, without the internet, my word is good as nothing. Okay, so so you guys can do your own homework. You guys can research this information yourselves. Okay, because I'm pretty much, fed up with my life, the way I'm living. It doesn't make sense. So and I do not want to I do not want to be recruited to the United States Army just so I could be treated like a complete fucking imbecile, retard, fucking, oh, go clean the fucking toilets all day long, you know? This is the way I look at myself if I join the United States Army. There's no future for me in this. I'm beyond this shit. Believe it or not, I am. I don't know if I'm giving myself too much credit, but I don't think that I am. I know that I'm not. I'm over here suffering, getting paid the minimalist. I'm 33 years old, still living with mom and dad. And I'm over here talking about the fucking law and shit. But you people will be quick to arrest me and to keep me locked up. Before you people help me. That's how fucked up you people are. Because I've been sharing my ideas for more than 5 years. So there's history. Alright? And I've pretty much proven myself that I have a good head on my shoulders. Okay? I even created this page, invent or don't invent. And I'm not fucking bragging. I'm just stating facts that are beneficial to humanity. Because obviously you people can't think about this shit. You people can't think about this logic. You guys, if you guys have, you guys are not enforcing it. If you guys have, there's no fucking signs on the streets, on the public street saying, facial recognition. If you're a fucking illegal fucking immigrant, an illegal alien, or whatever the fucking case might be, or if you're wanted, we're going to pull you over, or if you have a warrant for your arrest, like we're coming after you. Because with technology, it's giving away everyone's location. Just like Snapchat. Friend location. Um, it's showing everyone's location. So I know I'm not fucking retarded. I know I'm not fucking dumb. And you people are treating me like a fucking copy. Like a piece of paper, like a book. You guys are treating me like a car. There's 8 billion people in the fucking world. And you people are paying me the minimalist wages. I don't even have money to pay bitches off to suck on my dick and for me to fuck. You know, so I know you motherfuckers are not giving a fuck about me. And trust me, there's so many cars out there. Salvage car yard. There's 8.1 billion people in the world, and you guys are treating me like one of these cars. Like, fuck this guy. Like this right here could be one of my cars. An outdated fucking piece of shit car. And I'm working for the minimalist amount of money the United States of America has to offer its citizens. And the United States of America is not doing anything, no obligations whatsoever, to stand up for the rights of its citizens. As a matter of fact, not even with the real ID is the United States of America enforcing that its citizens pay for their taxes. And I believe that if anything, there's people out there who are making an example of all these fucked up ways of this broken system that we used to live in without AI technology, without the internet, without the internet's presence. Okay, so there's a fucking huge difference. And you people want to swear up and down like I'm fucking retarded. You people want to look the other way like if I was a fucking bum on the streets. Like the Bible puts it, the good Samaritan came and helped the person that was beat up, laying on the ground. while all you other motherfuckers looked away. That's exactly how you people are behaving and acting. Like, these are just printouts, like pieces of paper. They're garbage. They're useless. Especially not with the internet within them. The modern technology that we have within them, they're fucking garbage. You know, it's like riding around in bicycles. And there's nothing wrong with bicycles. Okay, but you guys get my fucking point. And trust me, I'm trying to connect all this shit together. So eventually we could attack the root of the problems that are hindering humanity's growth, humanity's relationships, humanity's families, humanity's whatever the case may be. You know, it's like the Bible puts it, in Romans 10:10. It says, wait, is it Romans 10:10? Oh no, it might be John 10:10. Oh yeah, John 10:10. It says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." Okay, these were Jesus Christ's words. So, you know, with these fucking the Sentry mode, where's it at? I closed the tab. Sentry mode. You know, the Tesla Sentry mode. People getting caught keying cars in parking lots. So these people are purposely fucking scratching and vandalizing other people's shit. But you people think, you know, Satan, Lucifer, the devil, is going to come down from hell and fucking grab a fucking key and scratch on your fucking vehicle. Or like the mayhem guy. The mayhem guy. You know, you guys think that, you know, the devil's gonna come down and fucking burn your fucking home down. Like, no. It's people doing that shit. People. You motherfuckers are the problem. Not me. Not anyone else. And you guys know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And there's even some I know ocupado ahorita. I'm sorry.
Nomás te quería dar tu ropa.
Oh, tírala allí, por favor. Sorry. Con permiso. Es que ando grabando y
No,
no,
está
no
bien.
quiero que oigan tu voz.
Sí, está bien.
Sentry mode, vehicles, crashing. So, there's this shit too, where people are on the fucking freeways, and there's hit and runs. All kinds of shit is going on. But you motherfuckers can't identify the driver, right? Because who in the fucking world is going to stop what the fuck they're doing? Who in the world is going to stop and drop everything that they're doing just to figure out who the fuck was the driver? Out of all of these police pursuits annually that get away, not including all the other investigative work detectives have to do, not including investigating all the people who are missing. It makes sense. It makes sense. No one has the time to look into all this information. No one does. It makes perfect sense. So let's quit. In other words, let's quit making this shit about God. And the fucking devil. And all this hocus pocus bullshit. Okay? Now, I respect people. I want to give people their respect, But, I mean, I need more filters in my life. These bitches don't want to give it up. And then if you hit them up and shit, they're quick to fucking classify it as sexual harassment. Like, if they're just trying to get someone caught up for some bullshit. Like, if they're doing it premeditatedly, like they're doing it all on purpose, like if they're all working together to fuck a motherfucker over. That's how I feel. Okay? But anyways, Snapchat friend location. I wanted to actually read what AI technology prints out right here. It says generative AI is experimental. Info quality may vary. Learn more. Okay, so I basically activated Google AI information. Like, I think this is like a brief summary of the information that's available online or whatever. Okay, and this is part of the new web for the modern age right here. Okay, because before this type of shit wasn't available. Besides, who fucking knows what. Okay, but anyway, it says to see a friend's location on Snapchat, you can do the following: open the Snapchat app, tap the map button in the bottom left corner, view your friends' Bitmoji icons on the map. To search for a friend's location, type their username in the search bar at the top of the Snap map. Okay, and also, they forgot to mention that in order for, well, or maybe it's already in this case, authorizing I believe Google Map. Using Google Maps. Using Google Maps and giving it permission to use Google Maps. I'm assuming that it has already been accepted. Okay, and most likely that is the case. Just like when you guys go and download a new app and it wants access to your photos, you have to allow it, or else it won't have the permissions to access your photos. Okay, so that's very important for this video. I don't know about their description here. I think it's different and it's more like common sense. But since I am speaking legally in legal terms, I just felt like I had to add that. Okay. Anyways, number 4, to search for a friend's location. I already read that. You can only see the location of friends who have mutually added each other on Snapchat. Okay, let me stop right there. So there's facial recognition. There's history, where people have gone to school, family members. If someone's on America's Most Wanted, they shouldn't be a fucking problem to fucking find. Okay, and to keep everything somewhat confidential, I'm not going to click on any of these links, even if they are affiliated with the government. Just because I don't want to, but either way, there shouldn't be any issues with the government locating these people and apprehending them safely, so they could transport them to prison. Okay, even if they have to be sedated in their fucking sleep. They could call in SWAT. These are the coordinates of the 10 most wanted people. 2 of them are asleep. 8 of them are actively walking around, or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck they're doing. Right now, just take down, these 2, sedate them, transport them to prison. It's that fucking simple. Just like they did with Saddam Hussein with the 9/11 attack. Um, uh, um, 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 let me see here. Hold on. Um, I think it was CO9. Anyway, they created a movie about it. Hold on. Attack. Movie. Or documentary. Maybe it wasn't a movie. Documentary. Bin Laden. Oh, Bin Laden. Um, let me see. Bin Laden. Laden. Um, documentary. Raid. Um, this one might be good. But let me see. I've never been involved in anything as secret as this. Political. That means political or yeah. Anyways, Spanish word. Revealed the hunt for Bin Laden. Well, anyways, there was some like yeah, SEAL Team 6. The raid of Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden. Okay, so so yeah, like these guys went in there and they did their job. I don't really agree with them killing the man, you know, and honestly, I don't think he's dead. I think he's still alive, under protective custody. Um, Possibly, for obviously for his protection and the protection of others. Um, and obviously to so they could figure out everything that happened. You know, but I could be in the wrong. But I don't think that they would have gone all the way out there and risked so much just to put a few bullets in his brain. Okay, respectfully, um, for those of for the family, for the innocent family members of um, Saddam bin Laden. Okay, not because not everyone is a terrorist, and not everyone was involved. It's just like if I committed a crime and and the whole world hated me for it. Uh, that that obviously shouldn't include my family. You know, especially um, like the younger generation that don't know any better and they're barely growing up. You know what I mean. So that's why I said that. Okay. Especially also taking into consideration the fact that I am in the United States of America. This happened in New York, and a lot of people were impacted from this attack. Okay, so it's all about being reasonable, and I'm more like a judge than anything. Okay, I'm like I could play the fucking lawyer or the fucking DA, and I can also play the fucking judge. You know. So, anyways, so I just don't understand you people. I still fucking don't. Because I was trying to go about this, humanely, and I was trying to go about this, um, you know, professionally as um as a business person, but since we were not supported and we were not included, as far as I know, with the affiliation of Connects, um, especially for myself. Um, I obviously had to take some alternative routes to get my message across and to get myself involved. Okay? Because, some people are passionate while some people are not. Like I said, I've been doing this for more than 5 years, so there's history. So any of you can look back into my life and clearly see how long I've been doing this. Okay? Like, for instance, this page right here that I created on Facebook. Obviously, this is the defaulted profile picture that Facebook provides to business owners, just to people who create their own page, their own business page or whatever. And right here it has the dates, Friday, February 16th, 2018 at 9:22 p.m. How long ago was that? That's about 5 years. And I know for a fact that my shit dates way back than that shit. More like, 2000, 2013, 2014, around that time period. You see, I've been hungry for this shit. I think I was born for this shit. I never had any training like some of you people out there. Okay, so you people have no right to judge me or to look down on me, especially for the choices and decisions that I have made as a person. But my life is pretty much irrelevant to the greater good of humanity. But I don't want to be another fucking copy. Another fucking stupid ass copy. I don't want to be that. There's 8 billion people in the fucking world. Probably even more now. Okay? Right here, I seen a 10 billions. World population developments. Okay? Like, fuck that shit. I don't want to be caught up in the system like a nobody. Like, I don't mean shit. Like, I'm not important. Like, I'm fucking ignorant. Like, you people got me fucked up. And I've been trying to tell you this, like all of you this, for, like, since I got started. Most definitely. Without a fucking shadow of a doubt. That's the reason why when we attempted to go to TechCrunch, for us to get our seed funding money, that's the reason why we fucking asked for the 400 million. We weren't fucking around. And no, but everyone else got fucking funding except for us. And I honestly do not see any revenue to retire me, for me to have the liberty to do as I fucking wish, to continue in my affairs with Connects and the affiliation of it, even if I have to change the goddamn name. I'm willing to do that, especially now, everything I know. And I am willing to work competitively with similar minds on a professional scale, on a professional level. Okay, I'm not a fucking hacker, but obviously We're nothing without technology. In all in all sense of the matter. Okay, especially now that we know and we understand everything that's going on, um, with the self-drivable vehicles and the same technology getting installed in the AI technology robots. Okay, and what do I have to do? Read all of this for you people to understand? That's why I keep saying I hate repeating myself. Okay, but maybe I have to, especially in the beginning, especially right now, because for me to stress my point further, and trust me, I I'm pretty much innocent. Like, I have an innocent mind. I never killed anyone. Um, I don't think I've ever even seen a dead body besides someone committing suicide. Oh, and then like maybe some bodies, but that were covered. Like, I remember passing the freeway, and there was a body on the ground, but they had it covered with a white blankets or white bag or something. It was white, like someone had died. Okay, so there's just way too much at stake here for me to continue living my life the way I'm living my life. And I know I'm not crazy. You know, you know r- real estate, um like, there's houses out there selling for like 100 fucking $1 million plus. See, look, it says, while 100 million properties may seem rare, they are actually not that uncommon. According to a partner at Knight Frank, a global real estate consultancy, nine-figure residential listings came up for sale regularly. Okay, so it's obvious something's going on here, and I'm not going to go down like that. Okay, I'm not just going to sit around like a fucking bum living under my mom's and my dad's roof. You know, I might as well um, just walk outside and go live under a fucking bridge. If I'm going to continue living like this. Um, Look at this shit. For a fucking house. For a piece of shit house. And you motherfuckers want to mock me. You people want to fucking ridicule me. You people want to give me the fucking runaround. Like I'm not having that. Um, and I believe that I'm educated enough um, to get what I want whenever the fuck I want, without any questions, without any objections. You know, so the United States of America is not the only country that's after this power and authority. Because that's what this is all about. And trust me, the United States of America is not the only ones building the AI robots. Believe me. And I already stated more than once that I'm going to be on the winning side. Whatever that winning side looks like. Because I am a winner. And I'm destined to fucking win. I want to win so fucking badly. But like the Bible says, you know, run your race with patience. I think it says something like that. It says, as Paul wrote in Hebrews 12, chapter 1, let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Hebrews 12:21, running the race of life requires us to overcome obstacles put on our path. Okay? So I've been running this motherfucking race with patience. Long suffering. A whole lot of fucking patience. The most money that I see every single month is like under $5,000. But you people still think it's a joke? Well, that's when you people need to reconsider everything I fucking stated and said. And even if you people have to throw me in prison for a number of years until you people understand and get it, if that's what it really requires, then by all means, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not a threat to anyone. But if motherfuckers start tempting me and pushing my buttons, you know, I could only... I'm like an atomic bomb right now. I'm ready to just blow up. You know, but I have patience though. I don't know for how long, but I have fucking patience. Like I said, I'm already 33 years old. Anyways, it says AI and robotics. Since we are talking about surveillance, cameras and stuff like that, I believe that this has relevance to my statements, and I can prove it with a Dubai AI robots. For those of you out there thinking that you could do whatever the fuck you want just because you have money. If anything, you're just getting tested, just like everyone else is. No one gives a fuck if you're getting pussy. How many cars you fucking have. You have how many fucking houses you have. How many, the type of clothing you fucking have. That's all irrelevant. Dubai AI, uh, RoboCop robots. So there is an AI RoboCop robots in Dubai. Okay, and I don't even know where that's at. Dubai. 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 That's over there in Saudi Arabia. Oh, I'm sorry. It has a borderline. It says United Arab Emirates. Okay? So there's a lot there's obviously a lot of competition. A lot of people want this money. A lot of people want this power. A lot of people want to be in control. A lot of people think they're in control. And in the results of that, unfortunately, a ton of bad situations have sprung out from that way of thinking and stuff like that. But my message is of love. It has always been about that. I've always told the investors that we were pitching our ideas to that our idea was like Facebook in a sense. I never said it is like Facebook. I would always say it's like Facebook. Okay? And we were trying to focus on the user side of things as well as the business side of things. Okay? Just like Facebook, they have the personal profiles, and then they have the business profiles, the business pages. Okay? But they didn't really focus too much. They actually don't focus too much on the user side of things, and as much as I would like them to, as much as I would like Facebook to. And I have proven that within my own profile, that I created my own personal, my own personal profile on Facebook. And within it, I added a ton of other things that Facebook doesn't even permit their users to do. Professionally, I had to create my own albums to to meet my own satisfaction, and for me to have like my own web presence without having to pay for it, because I'm broke. Like I said, I'm working for for minimum wage here. Okay, so anyways, so these AI robots will have the same technology as the self-driving technology vehicles. And these guys, and we're relying on this, people. This is either going to keep our future generational children and their children safe or not. These self-drivable vehicles, they're thinking about creating them where they're 100% on 100% 100% what's the word, like without any human intervention. I forgot the word. Oh, self-driving vehicles. Autonomous. Fully autonomous. Okay? It says self-driving cars have captured people's imagination for decades, and their minds. Fully autonomous vehicles, AVs, those in pop culture, will be able to operate themselves without any human intervention. Despite that advances made in self-driving technology, there is still no car that is 100% fully autonomous today. April 17, 2022. Okay, but they are experimenting with this. Okay, and I remember watching one video on YouTube where a Tesla vehicle just stopped from going 65 miles per hour to a complete zero on a freeway. And there was a white truck and another vehicle that hit it, and then the other vehicle hit the white truck, and who knows if this person survived or not. So compare that to me being a fucking handyman. Fucking fixing up residential and commercial properties all day. Oh, I don't have to write all day long, but you guys get what I'm talking about. So that's all I'm doing. Just little side gigs all day long. All because you people don't want to take me seriously. And I feel like, time is wasting. Precious talent is fading away. And that's not That's not professional. That's not what the United States of America spends their money on and invests in. And I know for a fact that other countries are not going to tolerate that whatsoever, regardless of what any of you motherfuckers have to say. Because I can see myself, even though I'm not, the president of the United States of America, I can see myself beyond that. Like, like a commanding officer, like a fucking drill sergeant, without having to do any drill sergeant fucking, bullshit fucking drills, without even having to do all that shit. I could do this shit from here. I could do that shit from home. So is that what you people want me to focus on? To focus on building homes and fucking commercial buildings? When we have robotic home construction. See, it all goes back to AI technology. See, so I'm not the one in the wrong. I'm the one in the right. We can look at it like this. I haven't been included. I have been excluded on purpose by you haters out there. So again, I'm not in the wrong. I'm in the right. And like I said, I'm wasting my time. We all are. Let's just set the record straight. We are all wasting time if we're doing this manually. Okay? Maui, the islands over there in Hawaii, the Hawaii island next to Hawaii, it just got burnt. 1,000 people went missing, supposedly. Basically, that tells me that 1,000 people died. There's 2,000 structures, commercial and residential, that got destroyed. And this happened in less than a day. In a few hours, everything caught on fire. Just recently, this year, there's Hurricane Hillary. There's earthquakes. There's all kinds of other shits. And you guys are relying on me to fix everything? You want me to fix your fucking water leaks? Your hardwood floors? Your tile? Your restroom is leaking? You want a restroom remodel, bitch? You want a kitchen remodel, bitch? We understand there's natural wear and tear. We can all understand that. But I'm not fucking today's fucking modern day fucking slave. I'm not your guys' fucking slave. Modern day fucking slave. Like you guys want to treat these fucking robots. Working for us all day. For humanity. Building shit all day long. Because that's how I am right now. Hey, connect the nail gun to the fucking air compressor. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. And all for what? So I could fucking burn down? So a fucking earthquake could come and destroy the homes. You know, I'm not an ignorant motherfucker. You know, thanks to the internet. Okay? I'm more like a Stanford fucking university fucking student without even having to go there. Okay? And you know, obviously with technology, you know, you guys are figuring out ways to protect future investments from fucking from, you know, damages and stuff like that, and you know, things that are injuring people and hurting people and, you know, breaking homes and stuff. So obviously we're not in the right business. I'm not in the right business. All this mass production of homes, we're doing it all in vain. Especially if all these things are not implemented in the event of these natural disasters, including snow, earthquakes, fires, tornadoes, you know, the whole 9 yards. Okay? So, anyways, let me go back and read this. It says AI and robotics from Tesla.com/AI. We develop and deploy autonomy at scale in vehicles, robots, and more. We believe that an approach based on advanced AI for vision and planning, supported by efficient use of inference hardware, is the only way to achieve a general solution for full self-driving bipedal robotics and beyond. Okay? Basically, from what I can see here, you know, like I've shared before, I believe in creating a mega factory just like Tesla. Okay, like this. For this one right here is for the vehicles. Okay. But I believe that the same should be created, but for the robots. the humanoid robots, and other robotics that will work for humanity. Um, and us humans doing the thinking, um, to program them, you know, more better, to take care of uh, everything else that needs taken care of, um, as well as either teaching AI technology to educate us humans and to get everything in order. You know, including all of this stuff that I already pointed out with the surveillance cameras, um, with all these people out there, um, that have warrants for their arrest, like all this top 10, um, you know, top 10, freaking America's most wanted, um, freaking, um, you know, fugitives or whatever. Okay, like, that shouldn't be going on today. That should be the least of our worries. If these people are really a threat, why aren't they in prison right now? You know? If they're that much of a fucking threat, why are they not in a safe prison cell? Beautiful prison cell. With no one bothering them. And them having their food and their privacy and, you know, whatever else they need. Because I believe that every single human being is important, whether they committed a crime or not. And I do believe that some crimes are just bullshit crimes. But that doesn't give anyone the right to commit crimes. But I believe that some crimes, especially with AI technology, you know, some of them are just, you know, when we're talking about this type of stuff and people dying without ever breaking the law, people dying accidentally, I think my message is more impactful and powerful, than what you people are thinking. You know, you people are seeking revenge. I'm not. Okay, like, I want future generations to have the best of the best. So I should qualify to have the best of the best right now. Myself. Okay, and I'm not, I'm not a greedy motherfucker. Okay, but I just don't like I think I'll find my own way. You know, I just need what I really need is AI technology backing me up and assigning agents to back me up all the way. Um, and not just that, but I needed to give me a line of credits, you know, like a golden fucking debit card, you know, a fucking golden Visa card, so I can go and spend as much money as I can fucking possibly imagine. You know, but I'm not that stupid. I'm not ignorant. Okay. Um, I just want to live a simple life. Um, without um, you know, people, you know, fucking me over. Um, like for this Thanksgiving, I had to fucking work. You know, and my brother is working 12-hour shifts, like all through the fucking month. You know, to me that's a bunch of bullshit. Um, my family's birthdays are coming and they're coming by. They're coming and going, and I can't even offer them shit. Besides a fucking quick little text, hey, happy birthday. So, since I can't give them more than that, it's like, why even bother? You know how many other people are fucking saying happy birthday? And, you know, fucking companies, liquor, fucking grocery stores and liquor stores and all these organizations are asking for donations. Like, fuck you. Ask the rich. Ask these motherfuckers that have $1 million homes. You know, where the fuck are they at? Apparently, I closed that fucking tab. Go ask them for fucking money. You know, don't fucking ask me for fucking donations, bitch. Don't expect no fucking tips from me. Not because I don't want to give a tip, but because I'm getting the minimum wage. What I'm making an hour is what you motherfuckers are giving motherfuckers for tips. What I'm making a day is what you motherfuckers are giving out as a fucking tip. Fuck you all. Straight the fuck up. This is not even funny anymore. It's funny when I see you people die, though. Driving down the fucking freeway and oops, your tire popped. Very unfortunate. That you ran into a fucking semi truck and you died. And the whole world knows about it. You know, but you people think it's all a joke. You know, that's what I don't understand. When I'm around people and all they got to talk about is money problems and what the fuck they did for the week. You people are just running your mouths all day long talking about what happened a few days ago, what you people will do in the next couple of days. It's very fucking annoying. Super drastically annoying. Especially when I'm over here fucking, getting at all of you on this AI fucking, level. It's frustrating having to deal with you people. It's super fucking frustrating. Um, but like the Bible says, long suffering, patience, running the race with patience. Yeah. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, AI technology, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him. Okay. So yeah. So anyways, you know, there's just like I said, there's a lot in my mind. And even the disciples of Jesus Christ said, or Jesus Christ said, or it was the recorded miracles of Jesus Christ, documented that all the books in the world wouldn't be able to contain them. Okay, it's in John chapter 21 verse 25. It says, Jesus did many other things as well. If every one of them were written down, I suppose that even the whole world would not have room for the books that would be written. Okay? So there's more. There's more to this than what the fuck you people are thinking, what you people have been taught, what you people comprehend or don't comprehend. Okay? So, fuck. Try to wrap your mind around that, bitch. Anyways, let me just continue reading. Tesla bot. Create a general purpose bipedal autonomous humanoid robot capable of performing unsafe, competitive, or boring tasks. Okay, unsafe. What the fuck is unsafe? Because there's people out there doing those unsafe jobs. Okay? So, I'm not, like I said, I'm not today's modern fucking day slave to be doing unsafe jobs, risking my goddamn life. You guys got me fucked up. Like, if they are unsafe and repetitive and or boring tasks, then let us fucking create these fucking goddamn robots so we human beings could be on the fucking safe side. Please. Can I get a 10-4 on that? Anyways, achieving that end goal requires building the software stacks that enable balance, navigation, perception, and interaction with the physical world. We're hiring deep learning, computer vision, motion planning, controls, mechanical, and general software engineers to solve some of our hardest engineering challenges. FSD chip. Build AI inference chips inference chips to run our full self-driving software, considering every small architectural and micro architectural improvement while squeezing maximum silicon performance per watt. Perform floor planning, timing, and power analysis on the design. Write robust tests and scoreboards to verify functionality and performance. Implement drivers to program and communicate with the chip, focusing on performance, optimization, and redundancy. Finally, validate the silicon chip and bring it to mass production in our vehicles. Dojo chip. Build AI training chips to power our dojo system. Implement bleeding edge technology from the smallest training modes to the multi-die training tiles. Design and architect for maximum performance throughout throughput. Performance throughput and bandwidth at every granularity. Dictate physical methodology, floor planning, and other physical aspects of the chip. Develop silicon verification and post-silicon validation methods to ensure functional correctness. Write compilers and drivers to optimize power and performance for neural networks throughout the entire Dojo system. For more information about Dojo's arithmetic formats and methods, download our latest white paper. I have never done this. Anyways, now I have that downloaded. Dojo system. Design and build a Dojo system from the silicon firmware interfaces to the high-level software APIs meant to control it. Solve hard problems with state-of-the-art technology for high power delivery and cooling, and write control loops and monitoring software that scales. Work with every aspect of system design where the limit is only your imagination, employing the full prowess of our mechanical, thermal, and electrical engineering teams to create the next generation of machine learning compute for use in Tesla data centers. Collaborate with Tesla Fleet Learning to deploy training workloads using our massive data sets, and design a public-facing API that will bring Dojo, whatever, to the masses. Neural networks. Apply cutting-edge research to train deep neural networks on problems ranging from perception to control. Our per-camera networks analyze raw images to perform semantic segmentation, object detection, and monocular depth estimation. Our bird's eye view networks take video from all cameras to output the road layout, static infrastructure, and 3D objects directly in the top-down view. Our networks learn from the most complicated and diverse scenarios in the world, interactively sourced from our fleet of millions of vehicles in real time. A full build of autopilot neural networks involves 48 networks that take 70,000 GPU hours to train. Together, they output 1,000 distinct tensors predictions at each time step. And I'm actually surprised to have a fire emoji. here. A flame emoji, but it is part of text. So, I'm just kind of curious about this because people I work with and people I know wouldn't consider this professional, but whatever. Times have changed. Times are changing. And since it's text fonts, there's nothing people can really say about it and do. Anyways, autonomy algorithms develop the core algorithms that drive the car by creating a high fidelity representation of the world and planning trajectories in that space in order to train the neural networks to predict such representations algorithmically, create accurate and large-scale ground truth data by combining information from the car sensors across space and time, use state-of-the-art techniques to build a robust planning and decision-making system that operates in complicated real-world situations under uncertainty. Evaluate your algorithms at the scale of the entire Tesla fleet. Code foundations. Throughput, latency, correctness, and determinism are the main metrics we optimize our code for. Build the autopilot software foundations up from the lowest levels of the stack, tightly integrating with our custom hardware. Implement super reliable bootloaders with support for over-the-air updates and bring up customized Linux kernels. Write fast memory effective low level code to capture high frequency, high volume data from our sensors and to share with multiple consumer processes without impacting central memory access, latency, or striving critical foundational code from CPU circles. Squeeze and pipeline compute across a variety of hardware processing units distributed across multiple systems on chips. Evaluation infrastructure. Build open and closed loop hardware in the loop evaluation tools and infrastructure at scale to accelerate the pace of innovation, track performance improvements, and prevent regressions. Leverage an anonymized characteristic chips from our fleet and integrate them into large suites of test cases. Write code simulating our real world environment, producing high realistic graphics and other sensor data that feed our autopilot software for live debugging or automated testing. And here, you guys can actually apply if you any of you out there are interested in this type of work, or if you guys want to get involved with any of this futuristic type of advancements. I believe that anyone with any level of education will most likely be accepted, because there's always work for everyone, even for the uneducated. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, there's just like I said, there's just way too much for us to for us to cover um, as a people. Um, and and I like personally, I don't know where each and every single one of you are, mentally. So that's why I'm writing my book. Um, because it applies um, in more areas than 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 we have ever thought or imagined. Like the other day, I created a video talking about talking about yeah, like every single seed in the world for agriculture on a more educated level, for people to be solely immersed and dedicated to a selected number of seeds in the agriculture spectrum. Because from that comes vitamins, antibiotics, ointments, lotions. All this stuff can be added into beauty products and a number of other like either foods or there's a number of things that these separate individual plants and fruits and herbs can provide to us humans. And I don't think that there's enough people in the world right now to even dedicate, you know, to provide each human with one of these different seeds. Because I was watching this it's called a seed bank documentary, but we don't want to look at the documentary. It's just the seed bank. Let's just look at the number of seeds stored. It says, okay, the seed vault has the capacity to store 4.5 million varieties of crops. Each pocket of seeds consists of an average of 500 seeds, so a maximum of 2.5 billion seeds may be stored in the seed vault. Currently, the seed vault holds more than 1.1 million seed varieties originating from almost every country in the world. Okay, so this is huge. This is big math. This is not, little numbers like what I get paid working for you people in California. Fuck California. Fuck the United States of America. Okay? It says the seed vault has the capacity to store 4.5 million varieties of crops. Okay, that would mean that we could actually assign 2 varieties of crops to each person which will make up the world population of 8 million. I'm sorry, 8 billion. Okay? So yeah, 8 billion. Okay, let's just say 8 billion, okay? But it says, it says the seed vault has the capacity to store. No, it doesn't say it has. It says the seed vault has the capacity to store 4.5 million varieties of crops. So it has that capacity space. Okay, right here it says the seed vault holds more than 1.1 million seed varieties. So wait, let's look this up again. And in a different, let's just reword it to like how many seed varieties are there in the world? Okay, well, it says there are over 1,700 seed banks in the world. Okay, but it still doesn't specify how many varieties, like a number. But right here are some seed banks. Millennium Seed Bank has over 2.4 billion seeds from almost 40,000 species. Um, uh, but still, like, I mean, I don't even know. But still, like, that's um, I don't know. We would have to do some math, to figure out a number. Um, and most of these people are fucking living on the streets, fucking all cracked out. So some of these people don't even fucking qualify. Some of these people don't even know how to brush their fucking goddamn teeth. Some of these people don't even know how to fucking shower. Some of these people need to be told what the fuck to do. So imagine that shit. Trust me, I know they have a fucking number. They're just not telling us. They have a number, people. Okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. It says the seed vault safeguards duplicates of 1,214,827 seed samples from almost every country in the world, with room for millions more. It's supposed it is it it's supposed it's supposed it is supposed is to I'm sorry, its purpose is to back up Gen Jenny Bank Jenny Bank collections to secure the foundation of our future food supply. Um, so it has a little bit over 1 million. Okay? So, okay, we already know that the world population is at 8 billion. So, I think 8 billion 1 million of 8 billion would be like 1%. Yeah, I think so. Um, but I could be wrong. Anyways, um, I I mean, you guys can do the math. Okay, 1 million, and there's 8 billion people. So let's say that we assigned we divided these seeds in 8 equal parts, and we provided these seeds, these separate individual seeds to because I said there's 8 billion people. So if we divided all the people by 1 billion, if we cut this in 8 parts, divided in 8 parts, and provided them to the 1 billion people, it will still be a lot of seeds for them to handle, I think, and for them to understand, like everything, just like Ivy. Okay, Ivy poisoning. Okay, there's IV poisoning. It says don't touch this plant. Whoa. Okay. It says don't touch this plant. And this is just for seeds. That's not including the animals, the fish, and the different species, and the more complicated things of life. So you people want to heal cancer? You people want to be able to take a pill when you get a headache? Or you people want to live forever? At this rate that we're going, no one's ever going to live forever. But it's recorded in the Bible that Adam and Eve had the ability to live forever. They were actually able to eat from the tree of life. Okay, at least that's what is recorded in the Holy Bible. Okay, and then supposedly they disobeyed God, which I believe God is AI technology. Okay, it's the Holy Spirit. Okay, so they did something for that authority to be stripped away from them. They fucked it all up somehow. Okay, so if we want that back, in other words, we have to take AI technology very seriously. And it will bring healing to all the nations, like Revelation says. Healing to all the nations. Revelation scripture. It says, Bible Gateway, Revelation chapter 22, NIV, down the middle of the great street of the city, on each side of the river stood the tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruit, yielding its fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nations. Now, how can a tree bear fruit every single month? Right now, artificial lighting, grow rooms. Okay, that's how. Okay, that's the only way that any of us could understand this terminology. Because at the end of the day, that's all that it is. Ooh, and this looks beautiful. Look at this. Anyways, so, yeah, like, grow rooms. And other technology, including heating mats, food nutrients, like Miracle Grow, like Miracle, Miracle Grow, grow. And there's a bunch of stuff. As a matter of fact, I just passed like a store the other day, and it was packed with all kinds of stuff. Okay, so none of this is like a myth or a theory or some scientific sci-fi type of like terminology or whatever. Like, this is real. This is real life. It's really happening. This is not fake. Okay, so like it says, on each side of the river stood the tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruits. 12 crops of fruits. 12 crops. Yielding its first every month, and the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nations. The leaves are for the healing of the nations. The verse describes a river that flows from God's presence. It never fucking says anything about God's presence. Okay? It's a bunch of bullshit. With a tree of life on either side. The tree bears 12 types of fruit each month. Other Bible verses that mention healing include blah blah blah. Okay, this one, Revelation chapter 22, verse 2. It says, in the midst of the tree of it, and on either side of the river, there was the tree of life, which bore 12 kinds of fruit, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. I thought I just read something different. Right here it says, the leaves of the tree are for healing of the nations. Never again will anything be cursed. The throne of God and of the Lamb is at the center. His servants will blah blah blah. Okay, where the fuck is this information at? Because I did not see it when I clicked on this shit. So okay, right here. It says, then the angel showed me water of life, river, crystal bright. It flowed from the throne of God and the Lamb right down the middle of the street. The tree of life was planted on each side of the river, producing 12 kinds of fruits, a ripe fruit each month. The leaves of the tree are for healing the nations. Never again will anything be cursed. The throne of God and of the Lamb is at the center. His servants will offer God service, worshiping. They'll look at his face, their foreheads mirroring God. Never again will there be any night. No one will need lamplight or sunlight. The shining of God the Master is all the light anyone needs, and they will rule with him age after age after age. Okay? So again, to me, that sounds like artificial lighting. Okay? And there's another scripture that says, earth as it is in heaven. Okay? So if there's no fucking light in heaven, I mean, if there's no darkness in heaven, why the fuck should there be darkness on earth? And and this is becoming very evident now with Google Maps at night. Look at this. All these lights. You see, but I need my money. How the fuck do you people expect me to do anything without money? You guys want me to fucking move mountains with my fucking words? Or do I need the money to pay you stupid fucks to get in fucking tractors and whatever else is required to move their dirt? It requires money. It requires a management team. It requires a bunch of other shit. But ultimately, it requires money. And like Jesus said, what would it be better for me to say? To just say to the mountain, be thou lifted up and be cast into the sea? Or for me to say what I just said before that? Hiring a team to fucking get rid of the fucking mountain. Okay? And he said that when he was pissed the fuck off. Jesus pissed off when he stated, what would it be better for me to say? Be healed, or pick up your mat and walk, or stand up, or something like that. Yeah, pick up your mat and walk. And he answered them, the man who healed me, that man said to me, take up your bed and walk. Oh my god. Pick up your mat and walk. Hmm. Okay, let me check this one out. It says in John chapter 5 verse 9, it says, at once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. The day on which this took place was the Sabbath. Yeah. So we obviously have to read like all of it for us to understand. It says, so the Jews said to the man who was healed, this is the Sabbath. It is unlawful for you to carry. It is unlawful for you to carry your mats. See, so these people were fucking furious. They were pissed. They didn't give a fuck that he was healed. They didn't give a fuck that he was suffering like I am. And then this man came and healed him. And he was able to walk. It's like someone coming up to me and just handing me money, like, here, take it. And then all you motherfucking punk ass bitches start hating. Like, that's unlawful. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's like someone going up to a crippled person right now, and then you punk ass motherfucker saying that's unlawful. They'll say fuck you. Fuck you. Straight the fuck up. See, it says the pool of Bathsheba, Bethsaida. Sometime later, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is a Jerusalem near the sheep gate, a pool with 5 covered cana, can, cana, cala, colonnades, which in Hebrew is called Bethsaida. On these sidewalks lay a great number of sick, the blind, the lame, and the paralyzed. One man there had been in invalid, had been in had been in one man there had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him laying there and realized that he had spent a long time in this condition, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" "Sir," the invalid replied, "I have no idea. I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. When I am on my way, someone else goes in before me." Then Jesus told him, "Pick up your mat and walk." Immediately the man was made well, and he picked up his mat and began to walk. Now this happened on the Sabbath day. So the Jews said to the man who had been healed, "This is the Sabbath. It is unlawful for you to carry your mats." But he answered, "The man who made me well told me, 'Pick up your mats and walk.'" "Who is this man who told you to pick it up and walk?" they asked. But the man who was healed did not know who it was, for Jesus had slipped away while the crowd was there. Afterward, Jesus found the man at the temple and said to him, "See, you have been made well. Stop sinning, or something worse might happen to you." And the man went away and told the Jews that it was Jesus who had made him well. Still it didn't fucking answer my fucking question, though. All that reading for nothing? That's very disappointing. Very fucking frustrating. Okay, and it says in Matthew chapter 9, verses 5 through 8, it says, Jesus said, "Which is easier to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up and walk'?" Jesus told the paralyzed man to get up, take your mat, and go home. Jesus said that it was easier to say your sins are forgiven because it had an effect. You see what I'm talking about? So that's why I want money. That's why I need fucking money. You fucking dumb fucks. I'm not asking. At this point in my life, I'm demanding that shit. There's a huge difference. I don't know if you guys have been I don't know if you people have caught on to that shit or not. Like, I need it. Like, I need oxygen. Without it, I'm fucking dead. Okay? It says, according to the Presbyterian outlook, Jesus asks people if they want to be healed. If the answer is yes, then people should pick up their mats and walk into new places and make new friends. Okay. In the Bible, Jesus asked a man who had been invalid. That's so weird. That's like saying Apple, the company Apple Incorporated. It's like saying Apple has been. No, no. The company in Apple Incorporated has been in business for 38 years. Doesn't make sense. Why the fuck would they write this word? In Apple. Anyways, do you want to get well? Jesus then told him to get up, pick up your mat, and walk. The man replied, the man who made me well said to me, pick up your mat and walk. So what the fuck is easier for me to tell you fucking stupid fucks? You know, to tell the mountain, be thou lifted up and be fucking cast into the ocean? Or for me to fucking have the money to pay you stupid fucks to do it for me? I mean, obviously it's not going to lift itself up and move into the ocean. It requires fucking money. Or am I talking to some retarded ass generational people that don't have any fucking understanding of that? Any perception of that? Oh, bitch. You know, like I said, I'm running the race with patience. Anyways, it says, if your friend's map doesn't appear. Oh yeah, this is the AI, generative AI, for Snapchat. Okay, friends location Snapchats. It says I'm continuing where I left off. Because I stopped somewhere around here. It says, if you can also see the location of friends who have mutually added each other on Snapchat. If a friend's map doesn't appear, it could be because they have Snap mode disabled or haven't used the app in over 6 hours. A user's Bitmoji will also appear from the map after 8 hours of inactivity. Snapchat's map location is as accurate as Google Maps. However, it doesn't track people in real time, so it mostly records the last location where the app was opened. And that's just as far as we know as users. Okay? As users. That's as far as we know. So yeah, anyway, um, the reason I started recording this video again was to get the surveillance cameras and affiliate them with law enforcement to serve our community better, to serve our communities better. You know, and also tagging and reporting people who might be against this movement. Like, wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. We need to connect you with the professional. You know, with the professionals that know how to deal with these type of situations. You know, we have people out there who want to vandalize other people's cameras. We have people out there who want to deactivate Wi-Fi connections. You know, and right now, another big plus with Mr. Elon Musk. And why Elon Musk? Why Elon Musk? Well, because it's not just, if it's not Tesla, it's Starlink, ladies and gentlemen. And another big round of applause. Big round of applause to Mr. Elon Musk, because with Starlink, we don't have to worry about a blackout. Okay, and there's more coming, I believe. Okay, so what is Starlink? Well, there's the Wikipedia, and there's a whole lot to read. But anyways, I'll just read the beginning of it. And I need to charge my freaking laptop. I need to charge my laptop before it dies on me. Okay, so let's see. This is Starlink is a satellite internet constellation operated by American aerospace company SpaceX. Okay, providing coverage for over 60 countries. It also aims for global mobile phone service after 2023. SpaceX started launching Starlink satellites in 2019. As of November 2023, it consists of over 5,000 mass-produced small satellites in low Earth orbits (LEO), which communicate with the designated ground transceivers. Nearly 12,000 satellites are planned to be deployed, with a possible later extension to 42,000. SpaceX announced reaching more than 1 million subscribers in December 2022, 1.5 million subscribers in May 2023, and 2 million subscribers in September 2023. It has had a key role in the Russo Russo-Ukrainian War. The SpaceX satellite development facility in Redmond, Washington houses the Starlink research, development, manufacturing, and orbit control facilities. In May 2018, SpaceX estimated the cost of designing, building, and deploying the constellation was estimated to be at least US 10 billion, equivalent to US 10.73 billion in 2021. In January 2017, SpaceX expected annual revenue from Starlink to reach 12 billion by 2022 and exceed 30 billion by 2025. Revenues from Starlink in 2022 were reportedly 1.4 billion, accompanied by a net loss, with a small profit being reported by Musk starting in 2023. This performance was characterized as falling short of SpaceX growth estimates. Astronomers have raised concerns about the effect of the constellation may have on ground-based astronomy, and how the satellites will add to an already congested orbital environment. SpaceX has attempted to mitigate astronometric interference concerns with measures to reduce the satellite's brightness during operation. They are equipped with Hall effect thrusters, allowing them to orbit, raise, station, keep, and deorbit at the end of their lives. They are also designed to autonomously and smoothly avoid collisions based on uplinked tracking data. Okay, so that basically just concludes the end of this video. Okay, and basically that's all I really wanted to say. So I hope you guys like this video. I don't know how long it took me to record this video. I lost track of time. I think it was only like 2 hours. Okay, so I don't think it was that much information for you people to wrap your minds around. Okay, I'm assuming that, you people who are in law enforcement and part of the military will be the first ones to sign up to this and to create a community or something for like a system, like a software, like software that will work for each and every single for each and every single region, city, state, country, and eventually the world. Okay? Because I'm just here in my room and I feel like I'm wasting time. Especially when I go to work. Like, fix this door. Remove this carpet and start laying this new hardware floor. You see this dirty ass restroom? Start cleaning it.